So Julie, can you tell me what made you want to get your family and yourself checked at a chiropractor's?
I feel like I needed to get kick-started in a sense. My energy was low. I'd been at home with the kids. I didn't have much of a sense of much anyway. I don't know. There was something just off. So that was my initial reason for coming. And then, so I went through the process probably for about 6 months. And then I felt better. And so I felt guilty not including my children in the treatment. So yeah, that was my reason for wanting that initially.
Guilt and shame.
Guilt and shame. Yeah, it was great.
That's not what we want to be the main motivators for health,
but it was. I really wanted. I felt good, you know,
yeah.
And you know that I had heard you mention that the power on, you know, or the on switch for the kids was the way you talked to them about it, and I wanted that for my kids. I wanted them to know, okay, I'm on and feel empowered by that. So that was, yeah, my initial reasoning.
And feeling good is obviously just shows your body's working better, and it makes sense to want your family to experience that as well.
Yeah.
So what would you say the benefits are that you see and for your family you see from getting adjusted regularly?
I think that the biggest impact it's had is our belief as a family has changed that our body is working for us, and that you know, together with chiropractic and nutrition and making decisions that are to optimize our body working, we're like, we just feel empowered by it. It also has impacted the way that we all look at our diet, because like I said, we feel empowered to make different decisions. The kids they're not going to say, Mom, could you please make kale for dinner? Like, it's not quite there. But at the same time, I think they realize that there's a positive or a negative impact on what they choose to put in their bodies.
Yeah.
And they'll say things without me having to say things. You know, and there's definitely times where we do say things. But it's kind of cool for Sterling to get up in the morning and say, you know, I think this morning, Mommy, I'm going to have a smoothie with some vitamin B in it. I think I need it.
The more you do to help your body function well, the more you can trust your body to serve you well. And it's cool because most people have this concept that their body's breaking down the longer they're on the planet, and hopefully it can do enough when they're older that they can still enjoy life, you know, with a bad hip or whatever. But the idea that we can trust in our body, and if we make good choices, it's there to heal and function well, you know, and the younger we start those choices, the better. So that's awesome. And
that's what's happening with them, is that they're growing up with the thought that, no, it's part of my decision process, as opposed to, you know, I'm at the mercy of. Or
yeah, and obviously the nerve system controls everything. So, you know, with the chiropractic care helping that system first, and then everything else, you know, falling into line with that. That's a great strategy for sure. What would you say to a family that was considering, you know, getting their children or parents or both checked by a chiropractor? What would you say to them?
Well, I can only speak to this office really, because that's kind of where we are. But for us, it's been super positive, because you show up in the morning and you're like, you know, rushing for school, and it's friendly, and you're super approachable. And I just know that there'll be a newsletter waiting for me at the desk. There'll be maybe a challenge that week or that month, or some sort of workshop coming up, just pushing me to do more for me and for my kids. So that's it's really encouraging. So you're not alone on the path, and I think you're just empowered in this office to believe in your body's design and ability to work well for you. And so go for it, you know?
Cool. Yeah. That's awesome. I couldn't say that any better. That is the purpose of why we're here. So thank you so much.
Hey, you're welcome.
Thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, please go to our website. It's www.missionchiropractic.ca. We would love to help you.